Hello everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today again I am going to tell you a story which is Fly Like an Eagle, written by Elizabeth Van Stevink. So let us begin. In this story there are two main characters, Angie and her coach Hansen. First I will like to tell about Angie. Angie is a girl who is very nice in swimming, and today she have to dive 10 meters above the sky into the pool, and Coach Hansen is her coach. Now we will begin with the story. I have never been this high off the ground in all my life, Angie thought, as she climbed the ladder to the 10-meter diving platform. I won't be able to do it. I can't possibly jump 10 meters down the water, said Angie. The first dive is frightening up from there. Coach Hansen's voice came to her through the microphone and loudspeaker. His voice echoed through the dark, empty stadium. He was seated in his favorite spot near the pool. You can do it, Angie. I know you can dive from there, said Coach Hansen. No, I can't do it, Angie thought. And there's no way you're going to make me to dive. She stood well back from the edge of the platform, not wanting to look down. Yet, there was strong feeling within her that drew her closer to the edge for a short, quick look at the cool blue water waiting to swallow her. Come on, Angie, time's wasting and you know you are going to jump, and said Coach Hansen. Angie shook her arms and legs again, as if she wanted to be free of them. Then she pulled and tugged at her suit so hard that it seemed to stretch down her thighs. Think your drive through, Angie, Coach Hansen said. Do it in your mind, said Coach Hansen. I have done a front dive in the layout position a million times before on the 3-meter platform. I know how to do it from down below, but this is different, Angie thought. Don't be ashamed to say that you are afraid, Coach Hansen said. Fear is something we all have. Let us talk about what is you are afraid of. Coach Hansen's voice went on. Is it the fear of landing wrong? I don't think so. You have done that before from the 3-meter platform and from the edge of the pool when you first begin to dive. What is then? Fear of getting wind knocked out of you? Said Coach Hansen. Angie looked towards him. She shook her head no. Of course not. You are not afraid of that either. Then what is it? The coach asked. I think I know. It's the fear of unknown. Is that what is bothering you? She nodded and walked back to the farthest edge of the platform. She wiped her hands on the towel. Of course that's it, coach, she thought. Is that so hard to understand? I have never done this before. Never felt the dive in my body going down from there. I can't dive from here, thought Angie. said Angie. Your fear is normal. The coach's voice went on. It's not natural to want to dive from up there the first time. You need someone to know when you are ready to do something you have never done before. I wouldn't let you dive if you weren't ready. Confidence will come from dive itself. You have learned that with each new one, said Coach Hansen. Angie stood at the edge of the platform. She put her toes in space and waited. You may not believe it, but your body will know what to do once you are in the air, Coach Hansen said. Angie did not believe it, not for a second. She walked to the back of the platform and dried her hands again, then turned and slowly took 2 steps forward the edge. Her mouth felt so dry that she knew she had to swallow the whole pool to make it feel wet again. She pulled at her suit and shook her arms. Look, Angie, the thing you want most right is now to get this over with, right? Angie nodded. She could not speak. It will take you 2 or 3 seconds to be down and out of the water. Don't think, just do it. Angie stood there, shaking inside. Coach Hansen said, What about all your plans for the championship and Olympics? Angie started thinking. So he is going to use that old trick on me, Angie thought. Throwing the Olympics at me like trainers throws fish to seals. As if I didn't know what he was doing. She walked back on the platform and looked down the steps, longing to use them. Okay, I have had it, the coach said. His voice sounded cool and hard. Just walk down the steps and go home if you can't do this dive. No, she thought. No, I won't. You are going to make a quitter out of me. She edged closer. That's better, the coach said softly. Just remember to keep your body tightly controlled. If you are limp, the water will tear you apart. Now think it, Angie. You are just about ready. I know you are, said Coach Hansen. She turned to get a towel again. Then she thought, That's foolish. I keep drying my hands when I'm just going to get them wet in a second or two. That's when she knew she was going to jump. She'd known it all along, but Coach Hansen had to remind her. There is that movement when you know it's going to happen. There is that moment when training takes over. That moment is now, Coach Hansen said. Angie took a deep breath and pushed off her body, rising into space. She spread her arms in a swan position and felt the air touch her body gently. For a lazy second, Angie hung like a bird she had seen turning cartwheels in the sky. Fly like an eagle, she told to herself. Fly. Then she felt her body begin to come down and her mind took total control. She brought her arms over the head and kept her body and legs straight as she entered the water, causing hardly a ripple. Angie stretched her dive downward before she curved back to the surface. That wasn't bad, Angie. And Coach Hansen said as she came out of the water. But you can do it better. Go back up and try again, said Coach Hansen. Right, she said and smiled. Her fear of diving from the platform was gone. Wasn't it a nice story? Now, I would like to ask you a question based on the story. And first one to comment the correct answer will be announced in the next video. So the question is, Angie was nervous because 1. She was diving from a 3-meter platform for the first time. 2. She was diving from a 10-meter platform for the first time. 3. She was diving from the 15-meter platform for the first time. If you like the video, then please press the like button, subscribe our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you. We will meet again with the new winner in the next video.